All right. Hey, man. What is going on? All right. So, introduction time, right? I have this awesome dream. I want to be an internet celebrity. Okay. So, I wanted to be doing stuff that I like to do, right? Like going outside, right? Oh man, there's something about the idea of going out in nature and, well, on the extreme side over here, living out in the woods, being not just mountain man, like watching the show Mountain Man and stuff, not just that, but living in nature. Like they have the house and all the modern stuff going on, right? But Mountain Man show, beyond that, like living out in the trees and being this hybrid of Tarzan and Sasquatch. Okay, that's on this. Okay, over here, right, to be fat and lazy. Oh man. Yeah, I want to go do this really bad, but I'm fat and lazy over here. And somewhere there being a bouncing back and forth of living in the modern world and being fat and lazy and happy and healthy and being out in the woods and having the ability to just go out there and spend whatever amount of time and knowing that this plant is food and this plant is poison, and I can take the fibers off of this tree and make them into cordage and build a net and catch fish and feed my family and right. Yeah, yeah, that's so called in. I'm I've been told I'm a bit much at times. But yeah, to do that kind of stuff, and I got a real big hug that I want to give to the word minimalism. Okay, and it's kind of one of those things where I've like, there's a hurdle here. Like, I'm over here and I want to be over here, but there's this hurdle here and I want to jump over it. I've taken almost everything that I find interesting to that hurdle, and I feel like my show is going to end up being that thing that pushes me over that hurdle and takes me over that edge and go and explore those things, right? So it's winter, it's cold, right? I'm not a huge fan of miserable cold. I like cold, like from chilly cool to almost hurts the body cold, right? And then back around to winter, right? I got a space for a garden kind of thing too. I'm gonna get into all that. Another big word that I want to explore is permaculture. Right? We're gonna get into all the details of that in the intro, but it's I don't know. It to me, and I'm not an expert. I've not taken any courses. I'm not educated in it at all. Just kind of reading, listening to podcasts and stuff. But the things that I see are possible through this permaculture thing, it's amazing. All kinds of food growing stuff going on, and it's like that little corner over there can be this food, well, they use the word food forest, but I'm thinking that over there is going to be like a food factory, like all kinds of food growing, and just learning stuff and making mistakes. And the important thing is making mistakes. Okay, gotta make some mistakes, never learn. So, you know, while I'm in the, and it kind of stems from a bit of prepper survival kind of thing that I used to be really into, but kind of not really so much anymore. But to, you know, like right now, live in times of plenty, even though, you know, everybody's like, it's the worst year ever, Armageddon is tomorrow, bring out your dead, ringing the bells and stuff. Like, come on, dude. I think statistically we're like in the safest and most, even with the pandemic, we're still in the most healthiest time of all of human history. Okay, so while we're in this period, you know, to, you know, play around with those skills of, you know, gardening and hunting and fishing and stuff like that, the things that our primitive ancestors did. You know, a lot of people call it primitive survival skills. They weren't surviving, they were living. They were primitive living. They were living at the height of technology at their time. All right, and that's awesome. I dig that. All right. So lots of stuff to cover, lots of stuff to get into. I would expect to see some regular content out of me. Down here where people point, all right, there should be a link that goes to my Facebook page. All right, go there. I'll post up some links, that kind of thing. Also, in this intro, I want to make sure that I give a big shout out to my friend Josh, who did, he made his own Facebook page and trying to get other people inspired to post pictures of cooking, because he's a chef and he's awesome at it, and he just went plant-based. And looking at some of the things that he puts pictures up of is awesome. Maybe I'll put a link down there so you guys can show him some love too. But he inspired me. I put a couple of videos up and did a little cooking thing, and I've tried this before, right? And I don't know, I just got busy, didn't have time, and then I forgot how much fun it was, and I did that, and it's been eating away at me for the last couple of weeks, and now here I am. I'm like, I'm doing this, you know. I wanna do this. This is fun. All right, so, all right, have a great one. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down here where people point. There are some links. Go to those places, show those people some love, and I will talk to you later. Goodbye.